Hi there, welcome to Kevy Shaves. Nice to be here. I'm just smiling because I looked at some of the products I'm using and I thought, what on earth is going on here? So it's this shave today is a little bit of an experiment, but great products. I'm using some fantastic products, some of which I haven't used before, others I have, but I just think I look at some of these and just think this could all go wrong. So fingers crossed it doesn't, but you never know. So it's nice to be back. It's nice to be here shaving along with you good people. How are you all doing? I hope you've enjoyed your weekend and enjoying the start of the new week. Okay, so what are we using today? Well, as you can see, I have about 5 days of facial hair growth here. I feel like a right bum. Okay, and the reason I wanted to do that is I wanted to give the Rocca, which is the razor I'm using today, the Muhle Rocca. I'm using this again. This is a 3-piece birch handle, wonderful razor. This is the last time I'm going to be using it. I've tried it out with a few different blades. The last blade I tried it with was a Scot, and the shave was really rough. I don't know why. It might have been the cream I was using, it might have been something else, I don't know, but it was really rough, so I wanted to leave it today. The other blades I've used in this, Apollo Silver and Perma Sharp, and I think maybe one more. I've only used a couple of them on camera, and they worked really well. A couple of little weepers, but the razor felt very smooth, but when I used the Voscod, it didn't work in this razor for some reason, I don't know why. So I thought I would give this razor a try out with an unusual blade choice for me, a feather blade. I don't usually use feather blades because I find them to be quite harsh, but someone asked in the comments, I think it was Joy Gosh, can you use a feather blade in the Rocca? So I'm going to use a brand new feather blade in it to try and destroy all this stubble. So here is the blade. There you can see. I'll just place that there. Here's the razor. I'll screw the handle off. Comes apart like that. I'll put the blade onto that like that. Put the top cap back on. And then just screw the handle back in, checking that the alignment is all good. Yeah, and that looks good. So, the Muhle Rocca, last time I'm going to use this for a little while. I'm going to go back to the other razors. I just wanted to give this, I really like this. I think it's a smooth razor. That might be different after today with the feather, but we shall see how we go on. Yeah, I'm going to be go back to using other razors, but I just got this for Christmas, so I wanted to use it, give it a fair go with different blades. I find it to be very smooth, it's very efficient. I wouldn't say it's aggressive, I would say it's very efficient. Aggressive, efficient, is that not the same thing? No. it feels smooth to me, but other people might find it different. The brush I'm going to be using today is a Simpsons brush, and it is the wee Scot. If anyone's not seen a Simpsons brush before, they come in these red boxes, very nice packaging, thick cardboard. You get a little piece of tissue paper that the brush is wrapped in, and you get a little booklet there, kind of user guide. I'm sweating already. So here's the brush. Move that out of the way in case it gets any water on it. So I will show you the brush now. There's the brush. What? That little toy brush? Look at the size of it in my hand, look. It's tiny. This is the height of this, I'll give you the dimensions. The height of this brush, it's a Best Badger. So there's the Best Badger knot there. Height 68 millimeters. The handle is 30 millimeters. So the knot loft is 38 millimeters, so they're not kind of going into the handle up to here. The diameter of the knot is 13 millimeters, and the weight is 19 grams or 0.6 of an ounce. I'm just looking at it here, and this is the only brush actually. Simpsons was founded by a Scotsman called Alexander Simpson in 1919, and this is the only brush that he put his signature on. You can see it there. A. Simpson, wee Scot. Beautiful. So I'm going to give that a go today. It feels like a miniature. Well, it is miniature. Look at the size. I don't know how I'm going to hold it on my face and stuff. However, that's besides the point. Let's go on with it. The soap for today, I haven't used this on camera, believe it or not, which some of you might find strange, and I thought to myself, I think I've only used this once before, and it was a sample that I had from someone way back. So it's this Arko. Some of you may be going mad, shouting at the screen, "No, Kevy!" at your phone, "No!" But yeah, I'm going to use Arko. I have this puck, I've had it for ages. I don't have the stick, I have this little puck, and I've never used it. Like, it still has the Mr. Arko's face on it. So, some people say it smells like a toilet block, you know, that go in the urinals. It's a lemony scent. It's okay, I don't mind it. But I just thought, with a little brush and a little puck like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of this container and just put it into the Kevy Shaves bowl. So it will sit in the bottom there, and I'll lather it from there just into the bowl. Actually, I might just put some bloom. Nah, I'm not going to put any bloom water. I'm going to give the brush the benefit of the doubt. So we have all this stubble here. I'm going to use a pre-shave oil. Again, this is a mixture of products. I'm going to use the Art of Shaving Lemon pre-shave oil. Here it is here. So it's quite oily because it's an oil. What's the lighting like? Is it okay? I've got a couple of lights here, but I'm not ever sure that they work well, but I don't know. So I'm going to take some of this. It has quite a big hole at the top there, so I'll just pour a little bit into my hand. Probably about 4 or 5 drops there, if you can see, just that much. Beautiful scent. And I'll just rub that into the whiskers. So how are you all doing? I hope you've been having some nice shaves. I hope life has been treating you well. Look at this stubble. It's disgusting. I feel really itchy and horrible. But I wanted to let this grow out just to, because I wanted to use the Rocca with a feather. And especially after the last shave, using the Scot, it was quite rough, and had quite a bit of razor burn on my neck. Goodness knows why, because the last 2 shaves I had with the Rocca, 3 shaves actually, one of them wasn't on camera, they were excellent. So that's the pre-shave oil. Oh, there's the feather blades come in this package. I'll just put that there. Okay, let's soak this brush. It may take some time to wet because there's so much bristles in it. Yeah, you usually soak a badger brush, but because this is so small, I'm just going to kind of wet it under the tap. This is a Best Badger, if I didn't say that already. And I have lathered this up before. I have used it, but not to shave, because it had being a badger brush, it had a bit of a funky smell to it when it first when you first wet it. So I lathered up some Tobbs sandalwood cream and just left it sitting overnight, and it smells great now. So it's quite damp. Here's the puck. I have to hold that with my thumb actually. Now you know what? I'm just going to take it in my hand and just go from there. Just wet the puck. Let's see if we could get the Mr. Arko's face off that puck. Just wet the soap again. Yeah, this brush I'm actually getting carpal tunnel in my fingers because it's so small to hold. But it's gathering the soap, as you can see. Okay, that's very, very pasty, as you can see there. There's the puck. I'll put that in the bowl. I'll just apply that to my face. Oh. I'm all over the place here. When you take yourself out of your comfort zone shaving, it's okay, let's get the brush and apply some lather. Okay, I need some water in this. Wow. Well, it's certainly whipping up a lather. No problem. This feels so weird. I'm just dipping the tips again, just to get a bit more moisture in the lather. But look at the splay. It only covers my cheek and no more. A little bit more water. A little hair from it. Yeah, I just want to work this Arko into the bristles because it's quite a thick bristles I have. At least with a brush this size, it's easy to control. Usually the lather's flying all over the place with me, but with bigger knots. But it's nice and soft. And there you go, as you can see. Look at that. Yeah, it's easily created a lather. Whether I have to go back to the puck for the subsequent passes, we shall see. But I'll just put that in the bowl. I'll rinse my hands. It's warm in here. Okay, let's put the blade under the hot tap to get some heat into it. Nothing like cold steel in your face. Okay, so we'll go with the Muhle Rocca with a feather blade. And as you can see, that's destroyed the stubble there. Absolutely melted it. Yeah, I usually find feather blades to be quite harsh. They're very sharp. Some people love them. But just recently I've kind of fell out of love with them because some shaves they were giving me great shaves, and other shaves it was really harsh. So far so good. How's the wintry weather where you are? Unless you're in Australia, of course, and it's blazing hot sunshine. It's been quite dull here and miserable. Yeah, so this is where I've been having trouble with this razor, just in this little spot here. So very gently. That's where I got the razor burn with when I was using the Voscod, which is unusual because usually Voscods are very smooth for me. Look, a little weeper there. Arko's a very slick soap. Okay, first pass done. Very nice, great residual slickness. Let me rinse and I will come straight back for pass number 2 with the wee Scot. Okay, rinsed off. Back to the wee Scot.
Hello, wee Scot. How are you getting on? Not bad, thank you.
Is there going to be enough lather here for the second pass? Well, there's a fair bit, but I just want to go back to the puck. Just dip the puck in the water. Yeah, I want there to be enough lather, especially as this is an aggressive blade I'm using, so I'll just do this. It's a very comfortable brush to use, it's very soft. Just dipping the tips again. Obviously not as much bristles to hold on to after the first pass, but lather flying all over the place. Okay. Second pass, across the growth with this feather blade in the Rocca. Yeah, the wee Scot was it was first actually brought out because they wanted to challenge the knot makers that made the knots for the Simpsons brushes. They wanted to challenge them into testing their skills to make a knot that small. Boy, did they do a wonderful job. This razor has the tiniest amount of overhang. I don't know if it's picking that up. You can maybe just see it there at the sides. Just the tiniest little bit. I've seen Mark from Friendship Shaving using one of these, and he thought it was really aggressive. It just goes to show how different everyone is when it comes to shaving. He thought it was more aggressive than the R41. Whereas personally, I don't feel this is anywhere near R41 aggression for me, personally. I just, I didn't get on with the R41. I thought there was way too much blade feel, but this, for me, is very smooth. Second pass, amazing. Okay, let me rinse, I'll come back for pass number 3. Okay, pass number 3. We'll see how much lather's left in this Simpsons wee Scot. Yeah, I think the whole shaving community is split over Arko. Some people love it and some people loathe it. I'm just going to take this Arko puck again and dip the tips and gather some more. This would be an excellent travel brush. If you need some more soap, don't be scared to go back to the puck. Soaps, well, Arko especially, is very cheap to buy. Oh, look at this. And the good thing about this brush is it could, Mrs. Kevy can use it to paint her nails. It's that small. Wow, they're flying all over the place from this massive knot. I like this little brush actually. It's very fun to use. It's very soft. Paints on a nice lather. Look at that. I'm not sure if there'll be enough left in there to do, you know how I usually do a face wash at the end. Okay, let's take how much, see how much soap's left in this knot. I don't think so. Okay, this is usually against the grain when I find feathers the most harsh. So let's see how it goes today. A very light touch. The feedback on this razor is great. Very nice. Okay, a little trouble spot. Absolutely zero pressure. Yeah, there's always a little bit just down here. Okay, 3 passes done. Incredibly smooth. Great residual slickness. Yeah, not much left to pick up. A couple little bits. Just have a quick rinse. Yeah, there's a couple of bits here. Don't see much left. Nice little brush. Moustache feels great. Oh, it's just down his jawline. Let's do the De Niro. I've forgotten how to do it. Hey, come on, pick up something to chin. You know what, this feather blade in this razor, this is the smoothest shave I've had. Using it. Absolutely zero irritation. Okay, let's have a little rinse and feel. Very nice. Oh, one tiny little bit there. Yeah, can you hear that? That's got it on one little. Great, feels great. Okay, let's see how much there's left in this brush. Well, there's a little bit. Will I get a face wash? Yes. Okay, I'll just rub this in, this Arko, because it smells great. It smells okay, I don't mind it. Then I'll just leave that on, and then I'll rinse out my razor and the soap and the brush. The brush might take a while, so it might be about an hour. So I'll see you guys then for the post shave. The time I come back, my hair will probably be down to my shoulders because it'll take that long to rinse the brush out. Right, Kevy, that's enough of that nonsense. Sorry. See you soon. Okay. I know that's a good shave because there's no irritation there. It's BBS. What more could you ask for? Okay, no witch hazel today. Let's go for the post shave with some, keeping it old school here, blue Stratos. Now, I've mentioned this before. To me, this aftershave reminds me of, used to get a chewing gum when I was a kid called Bazooka Joe. Little chewing gums, and it had a little cartoon strip in it. I think some of the guys in the States will remember it. But this to me smells like Bazooka Joe. So some Bazooka Joe aftershave. Let's see if we get any feedback. A little bit on the cheeks. Nothing on the neck. And there it's coming through now, Bazooka Joe. I don't know why it smells, it just reminds me of that. It's funny how some smells remind you of stuff, isn't it? Oh, it's a wonderful scent. Yeah, that sting's gone now. Blue Stratos aftershave. And very nice. Yeah, look, see these red bits here? I keep getting them after every shave, but there's nothing there, irritation. Within half an hour, they've gone. I don't know why, it's maybe just when I put the aftershave on. Okay, to put the moisture back in, another fantastic product. I haven't used this in a long time. Actually, I'd forgotten all about it, that I had it. L'Occitane Cedrat Aftershave Cream Gel. Comes in this box, nice tube like that. And this is good stuff. Two blobs there, way too much probably, Kevy, but there you go. And the lemon scent on this is fantastic. A nice, just refreshing, natural lemon smell. I think you can get the aftershave in this now. Well, I say now, but when I bought that, you couldn't. You could only get the aftershave balm. I wish they'd come out with a cream. L'Occitane, if you're watching, bring out the Cedrat cream. If it's not already out, I don't know. It might well be. I haven't looked on their website in quite a while, but that's wonderful. What a balm that is, really good. My skin feels soft, silky, hydrated. Excellent. I just put the lid back on. I can actually feel how slick my hands are. Put it back in the box, give my hands a little wipe. Yeah, there we have it. A wonderful shave using an absolute mishmash of products, but that's what takes you to get there. That's what takes you to get there. Okay, let's go over what we've used in this crazy shave. The razor for today, well, I'm really liking this. The Muhle Rocca. This is a birch handle. And this dries out really well. It's a 3-piece, wonderful shave, great shave. Yeah, you can see, look, there is a bit of blade exposure there, but a bit of a gap. But to me, it honestly doesn't feel aggressive. And inside that, I had a brand new feather blade. Not usually my blade of choice. They usually don't agree with me, but today, that really worked. That might be the key to this razor, is using aggressive blades. I don't know, but that's the best shave I've had with that razor, and the best shave I've had in a long time. I can't believe how close this feels. The brush for today, the fantastic Simpsons Scot. Best badger. Whipped up the lather easy. I had to go back to the puck for each pass, but really nice, soft. And remember, it's called the wee Scot. If it's not Scottish, it's crap. Simpsons, wee Scot. Pick one up if you can. They're relatively cheap. I don't know, about £30 here, maybe about $30, $40, something like that. But very good. Simpsons make great brushes, and this one is a stunning brush. The soap today, good old Arko. There it is back in its... Yeah, great soap, very slick. Not everyone's cup of tea for the scent. Everybody doesn't like it. Some people absolutely think it's repulsive, but I find it okay, and it does the job. It's a wonderful, wonderful soap, easy to lather, slick. Great. I put the puck in here, then I took it out of there and just put it in here and lather from there, so go figure. It worked. Whatever it takes to work, just do it. Don't be worried what other people say. Oh no, you shouldn't do it that way, you should do it this way, that might work for them, but whatever works for you, that's the best way. Okay? Nice. We then rinsed off some hot and cold water, no witch hazel, straight to the Bazooka Joe Blue Stratos aftershave. Nice aftershave, old school, just a nice aftershavey scent. A little bit powdery, that's because I've been using the wee Scot. A wee bit powdery, you know, just when you put it on the face, a wee bit powdery. And then finished off with the L'Occitane Cedrat Lemon Balm. Oh, I forgot to say, we started the shave way back before anything with the Art of Shaving pre-shave oil, lemon. Very good, I really like that. These oils seem to work better for me personally, again, on longer stubble. If I have like 2, 3, 4 days growth and I use an oil, they seem to work a lot better. Whether that added to the slickness, I'm saying it did. Okay, I'm saying it did. I don't know whether it did or not, but yeah, these results speak for themselves. That feels absolutely wonderful. Really close, a little tiny weeper there, and maybe one there, but feels really good. I'm really happy. Okay, that's all from me for today. The next shave, when it will be, I do not know, but I've got a couple of new things to show you, a couple of new brushes. Very, very nice. So I look forward to showing them to all you guys. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of this week. Whatever you're doing, have some excellent, excellent shaves, and yeah, live life to the full, enjoy it, stay positive, and look after yourselves. So until the next shave, I'll see you soon. Take care.